Baby, 2025 was a doozy, was it not? Baby, 2025 snatched people by their edges. Hello. Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree, and welcome to Finally Me, Finally Bree, my space where I am rewriting, reimagining, redreaming, is that a word? Maybe. Reinventing my life, romanticizing my life. And I want to take women that are 35-ish, although guys, you're welcome to come with us on the journey, especially if you have been pouring from an empty cup, you've been depleted, and you're trying to figure out how to show up for yourself versus showing up for everybody else first. So listen, I've only done 2 videos, okay? Just 2. Still getting comfortable, filming content and posting. And up until this point, I've done my best to put on clothes, do my makeup, do my hair, put on my Spanx, make sure everything was gathered and snatched as much as possible. But today I decided to practice what I preach and just show up how I felt. Show up authentically as I'm figuring myself out in this phase of my life in my early 40s. And so that meant baggy sweats, the house shoes, just kind of being real chill and relaxed. And women, sometimes I don't think we give ourselves space to show up as we really are, whatever that might mean for you. Now, some women are beat, face beats, hair laid, styled, heels every single day. And honey, if that is your story, I applaud you, because I know that is not an easy job. But if it is not your story, then I encourage you to get comfortable in your skin. It doesn't mean show up raggedy. It just means show up in a way that you're comfortable. I know that we've been taught, society has taught us that if we don't show up a certain way, if we don't look a certain way, if we're not a certain color, if our hair isn't long and straight, or we don't have bundles, or if it's not, fried, dyed, laid to the, well, that's an auntie thing to say. I ain't that old. But, if your hair isn't done a certain way, that you're not always accepted, that even today, yes, where locks are more acceptable and natural hair is more acceptable, there are still some people and some places where you may feel that you're not heard or you're not seen if you're not pulled together by society standards of beauty. And I call BS. But I think a lot of that also has to do with, are we confident in owning who we are? When I think about my confidence now and where I am in my confidence, I realize that no matter how beautiful my mother told me that I was and that I could do anything in this world, she still believes that to this day. That's why she sends me on wild adventures. But I realized that I didn't know how to accept not always fitting in. I was the quirky girl. I was awkward. Shout out to Issa Rae for Mixed Adventures of the Awkward Black Girl, for real. I didn't always fit into the core group of popular people or popular kids. Like, I had friends, don't get me wrong, I had friends and I had people that I hung out with, but I wasn't that girl. I wasn't the it girl at all. And I think that kind of followed me through my adult years. Learning makeup didn't come easy to me. Shout out to my homegirl, Tiff, who helped me in my 30s with finally understanding makeup, her and my sister. But I wasn't the makeup girl. I was struggling with my hair for as long as I could remember. I was just different, you know, and I didn't always know how to embrace my differences, right? I didn't know how to be okay with being different. I didn't know how to be okay with being by myself. I was the only child, so you would think me always, you know, but no, I wasn't okay with it. And that followed me through my adulthood because I found myself shrinking a lot. I found myself trying to fit the mold of the woman that guys wanted me to be when I was dating them. I found myself trying to follow trends and, you know, do this with my hair and do this with my clothes and be this type of personality. And it just didn't work for me. And now, as I'm older, I'm realizing that I did all of that to please other people. I never gave me a chance. I never gave me a chance to just be. Wow. So as we go on this journey, I want us to give ourselves a chance. I do. I want us to give ourselves a chance to just show up as we are. Whether that means sweats, baggy clothes, you're stylish and you thrifted, you have on the heels, you have the pixie, you have the long hair, you have the makeup, you have the natural, you're fighting through hormonal acne. The weight, baby, the weight is the weight. Okay, you're in the gym or you're not, you're trying to get there, you're looking for a ride, whatever. I want us to give ourselves a chance. I think more now than ever. I love that we as women, Black women, but women, are learning to embrace each other more. Whatever space you're in, right? I'm not saying settle. I'm just saying give yourself a chance. Give yourself a chance to live. Give yourself a chance to figure out who you are. For you. Not for your kids, not for your job, not for your spouse, your partner, whomever, not for your friends. Who are you for you? Are you quirky? Are you awkward? Are you outgoing? Are you shy? Are you introverted? Are you a mix? Are you an outgoing introvert? Because that is a thing. Give yourself a chance to figure it out, to make mistakes, to explore, to say, I like this, or to say, no, thank you, that doesn't fit me. I've rambled, so I'm gonna stop. But listen, in 2026, I want us to document this, right? This is not the notebook that I'll be using. But this is one that I carry with me for business, and it has a lot of ideas and dreams in it. I'm going to write down my journey of giving myself a chance. I'm going to challenge myself to give myself a chance at least once a week to do something that I haven't done, or to lean into a feeling that I've been afraid of, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to give myself a chance to show up as Bree. And I want you to do the same, okay? I don't want you to overthink it. Look, if you don't have the pretty planner, the pretty journal, whatever, if you just gotta write it in your phone, do whatever you need to do. But remind yourself to give yourself a chance. I didn't know that's where this video was going, but I'm glad it went this way. I am. All right. Like, subscribe, comment, follow me on socials. It's at the end of this video. And I'm still looking for a cute little way to end, but we haven't gotten there yet. So, bye.